I just wanted to say my life is kind of like a tale of two cities but so different. And it's like, why don't I have any lovers in my life? And what have I been doing? And I've been writing about it on my blog, but I wanted to make some videos that talk a little bit about my life. Not that it really matters, but it does matter. But it's like, can I really do justice in explaining it? And then while watching the second season of Picard, I saw myself in Picard, and I was like, oh wow, am I going to become an old man like him with no lover? A lot of people grow up and they don't marry, and it's like, depends on what kind of person you are, and what kind of what kind of people do you want to be around, because it's like, when you're with somebody, you want to be on the same page as the other person. There's a lot of common sense in all of this, you know, the dating or the courtship of trying to find your lover and finding the one, as people say. And it's a devastating thing when it's all like totally manipulated by emotion and all that kind of stuff that it shouldn't be all about. And it is. Relationships go off a cliff for a variety of reasons, and I've avoided a lot of things, or sometimes I've been blinded over the years with this kind of stuff, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, what am I doing? Who am I? And Picard, he is a guy who's in space in the future, in Star Trek, trying to figure things out, or maybe he doesn't even think about it. Who knows? With an artificial heart, can anybody know? Only Q knows. Yes, that space alien dude, only he knows. He's no resident alien, but he's a guy who runs around. But who is Q to a world of Earthlings? Like, what does he know, and how could he relate? I don't know, but it's like, he's like the closest thing to God they have, and it's like, I don't know what to say about that, but it's like, in regards to my life, I have a lot of thoughts on the matter, and I don't know if I can really make a video about it, because there's a lot of nuance and a lot of different kinds of feelings that are within me. But it's like, on one hand, I like to talk about it, but on the other hand, I'm like, don't talk about that. And because life is not about just emotions, you don't want to be guided by the emotions. You know, you really want to be guided by your spirit, and by that part of your body that's like, or not your body, but it's like a supernatural part that's like connected by some kind of silver cord, some kind of thing. And it's there, and you're wondering, what's this all about? But at the same time, maybe you're not wondering if you're not self-aware enough to be aware. And once you are, then you're there, and you think, and therefore you are. Maybe that's not how it works, but nevertheless, however it works, it's like, whoever you really are, your spirit or your soul, has an ability to be a part of your destiny or lack thereof, your fate or destiny, however it may fall. But that's what it's all about, or perhaps it's not, but I think it is. But it's like, there's a lot of heart and soul in being with the right kind of people, and I shouldn't upload this video, but it's like, videos are so hard to make in a lot of ways, but it's like, relationships are harder than that, and it's challenging because there's so many variables and so many things go wrong in a video or in a relationship. But it's like, there's so many things to talk about in regards to like dating, and the choices that people make are important for them to make, but a lot of times they're not making it. And that's devastating. Because they're told how to make the choices that they make, but without thinking it through. And a lot of people are told not to really find somebody to be with for the rest of their lives, and that is destroying society in so many ways, and it's terrible, but it's the kind of world that we live in for the most part. But there's a lot of hope when there are a lot of people who are going against what they're told to do. But it's still a demeaning thing. I don't think I do really good at making these videos. And that can lead me to not uploading videos if I'm not in the space to really make videos. If I really feel like I don't have the time or whatever necessary to make a video, then I end up doing nothing. The same thing can be said about anything that I do. And likewise, relationships are kind of like that too. And so I can kind of correlate, compare, and contrast what I do with relationships. And I think the more you do it, the better you get it, kind of thing. You gotta have a foundation. You gotta have a space for it, time set aside for it. You gotta have a routine for the most part. You gotta be to the point. What else can I say?